So what we're going to do is we're going to make ganache. You want to put your chocolate in a bowl, and in a pot you want to heat your cream and glucose. And if you don't have glucose, clear corn syrup works okay for this purpose. And you just want to bring that to a quick boil. And once it comes to a boil, you just want to pour it over your chocolate. And then you just want to leave it to sit. I'm just going to give it a little shake here to make sure everything's covered up. And we want to let it sit for somewhere between 2 and 3 minutes. Now that our chocolate's been sitting for about 2 or 3 minutes, I want to start by emulsifying it by stirring in little tiny circles right in the middle. You don't want to stir the chocolate too soon because you have a risk of separating it. But once it's been sitting for a couple of minutes and it's cooled a tiny bit, we're just going to start with little teeny tiny circles right in the middle. And you'll notice around my spatula, the chocolate starts to get nice and shiny as the cream emulsifies inside. And you may be tempted to swoop your spatula around in a bit wider circle, but you really want to just keep it nice and tight to the middle and let it draw in the cream as it's ready. So now almost the whole mix is nice and emulsified. I'm going to take my spatula and give it one swoop just to make sure I have everything from the outside. And there you go. It's really nice and shiny, and it's all one cohesive mix. So the next thing we want to do is we want to table our ganache. So I'm going to put mine directly on the table, but you could use the back of a tray. And the point of this is to just chill it and start crystallizing the chocolate. So while we do this, I'm just going to spread it out and keep picking it up off the table until it starts to get a little bit thicker, which means that my chocolate's starting to crystallize. This is going to create a nice smooth texture. And it's going to help my truffles set up. So already it's starting to get a little bit thicker. I don't want it to set all of the way right here, but I do want to give it a bit of a head start. So basically this process is just about cooling and crystallizing the chocolate, and I want nice small crystals. So by spreading it out and picking it back up again, I'm able to control the crystal size a little bit. And we're just going to keep doing that till it gets a little bit thicker and it starts holding its shape a little bit more. Depending on your room temperature and the temperature of the space that you're tabling on, this can take anywhere from about 3 to maybe 10 minutes. So I can feel that my chocolate's starting to thicken. When I pile it up, it's staying in a nice pile. It's getting a little thicker on the spatula as well. And then I'm going to put it back in the bowl. So I'm just going to clean up my station quickly, and then I'm going to come back and shape the truffles.